All right, here's how I run meta ads to get clients for my $199,000 a month GoHighLevel agency. So I'm going to go through how to create winning ads, ad account setup and structure, how to scale your ads, and then a couple core lessons. Let me refresh this page real quick just so you guys can see this is legit. So 199K here, 187K revenue last month. And then for everyone that says I make all my money off affiliates, let me go here. I don't know why it's $0, but last month I made about $9,000 off affiliate. It's also not even the same payment processor anyway. I'm going to go to Stripe as well and refresh this. We're also in the middle of switching payment processors, so Stripe is going to be messed up. We can see net volume last month was about 190K, and then this month we're going for about 199. And by the way, if you guys are listening to anyone on YouTube who's not refreshing their payment processor and showing you like the stats, don't listen to them. Like if they're not refreshing their shit and showing you their processor of what they're making, like I'll have months on here where I refresh my processor and I'll be making less than I was the month before or the video before. It doesn't matter. It's about just being transparent and showing exactly what's working and what we're doing. But anyway, so here's what we're covering. So how to create winning ads, ad account setup and structure, how to scale your ads, and then some core lessons. So first off, how to create winning ads. Okay. So I use a tool called app.ads library. There's a free version of it. I pay for it. It's like $100 a year, but this tool is like, it's the best freaking tool in the world. It's so worth it. So I'll click Facebook, I'll click Instagram. We want to look for ads. And by the way, anytime I know we need winning ads, this is like the first place I come to get ideas from people. That being said, like this does not give you an excuse to freaking copy people word for word. Like don't copy their VSL and their hook and their entire messaging and their offer and their landing page. Like use them as inspiration. So I'll come here, I'll type contractors because we work with home service businesses. We want to make sure we find an ad that's running for at least 30 days. Actually, usually I'll do 60 plus days actually. So I'll do 60 plus. We want still running. And then we want spend, doesn't matter. Format, I'll usually do video if I'm doing video ads. So I'll come here, I'll see video ads here. I'll literally just click this ad.
If your concrete company is already doing $1 million a year or more, but you still find yourself hustling to keep the pipeline full, this message is for you.
Okay, cool. So that's his hook right there, right? And we know this has been running for 132 days. So I'm going to basically I'll just copy that hook directly and then put my own body on it. Or I'll just like literally like take his messaging, and if his messaging works for our industry, I'll tweak it slightly, but I'll use the same general creative. So I know it's me looking directly at the camera, saying that hook, and then whatever messaging I want, right? Or whatever messaging that I come up with. But the point is I'm getting my initial idea from this creative, okay? So let's scroll down here as well. Let's see this one. How about this one? I'll click this one. So this one's been running for 195 days, so we know this ad works.
What do you do when you get hundreds of leads month after month, but little to no sales? That's what almost every residential contractor is experiencing when they start to spend over $1,000 a day in ads.
Okay, so this hook doesn't really apply to us, so I'm just gonna skip this, right? But this is genuinely the exact process I go through. I would just keep scrolling down here and keep finding people that already market for contractors. And like, here's an example right here. So I haven't really used much many banners in my ads. So I know this ad obviously works because it's been running for a long time. So I'm going to try a banner. Obviously I'll switch the messaging, but this is a unique idea that we haven't really tried yet. So now I'm going to put a banner in my ad. I'm going to copy this guy's hook, and then I'm going to put my own variation and my own spin on it. That being said, I might still see how he's close to the camera. He's obviously filming with his phone like this with like some kind of a decent background behind him. I'll just copy that, right? And just use my own version. And I'll just repeat this process until I have a bunch of ads that I think will win, and then I'll go test them. Okay, so ad account structure. So let me go over here and actually show you the ad account. So what we've been doing is there's actually two different ways. There's CBO and there's ABO. So notoriously, you can see here, we've been doing ABO, which is one ad set. And we will literally just run one ad per ad set, start at $30 a day, and then scale it as high as we can. That being said, with the Andromeda update, we've switched over to CBO campaigns. So the difference is the CBO campaign, basically the budget is held at the campaign level as opposed to one ad per ad set, right? So with the ad set budget, you can literally have more control because you can say, hey, I know this ad is going to get this much spend. With the CBO campaign, because the spend is at the campaign level, basically what you're doing is you're just throwing all of your winning ads into one campaign, closing your fucking eyes and just praying it works. That being said, like Facebook's AI is so good at getting you results that honestly it's been working really well for us. And that's kind of what we're trying to transition over to. So yeah, basically all the winning ads we've ever had, we'll throw them in one CBO campaign and just let it rip, anywhere from $100 to $300 a day. That's pretty much how we structure our ad account, and that's how we scale our ads. And when we're scaling our ads to find a winner, you always want to find flow before you find friction. Okay. So what does that mean? So flow means, here, I'll just show you actually. So flow means you don't want a lot of friction when they're opting into something, right? So shameless plug, if you want to use my, link, you get everything for free. But for GoHighLevel and all my ad shit and all my templates. But this would be an example of low friction. So let's say we run an ad to a landing page. Somebody clicks get instant access and they come here and there's just two questions, name and phone number, right? There's not very much friction here. But if we wanted to add friction and get higher quality leads, we'd ask a bunch of qualifying questions here, like what's your business name? How long have you been in business for? What's your revenue level? How soon are you looking to take action? So that would create a lot of friction and make our cost per lead go way through the roof, but we'd be getting higher quality leads. The thing is, if you're just starting out and you're spending less than a couple $100s a day in ad spend, you don't want to add a bunch of friction. You want to let flow come first. So I would literally just put name and number, and that's it. If you're going to run them to a landing page, just name and number, collect the lead information, and then call them, right? If you're more experienced with running ads, then you already know how friction and flow works. But the more friction you add, the more your leads are going to cost, but the higher the lead cost will be, or excuse me, the more quality the lead will be, right? So if you just let the floodgates open, and let's just say you just run a simple Facebook form ad, you're going to get a shit ton of leads, but they're going to be very low quality, and you're going to have to go filter through all of them to find the good ones. As opposed to just coming in here and adding a bunch of friction, your cost per lead is going to go way up, but the leads that do come in are going to be significantly higher quality leads and way more ready to buy. Okay, so a couple core lessons I've learned along the way. Nobody knows how meta ads work. Like if anyone pretends they do, they really don't. Like I'm over here just talking about my experience and $200,000 or $300,000 of ad spend. But these gurus out here, like they can give you the basics and like core lessons. But again, there's so many conflicting opinions, and Facebook really is a black box, which is why like I always just say test it and focus on creative over everything else. Facebook's AI is so good now that creative matters more than anything else, and the creative will literally do the targeting for you. Okay. And also, like I just said, flow before friction. The most common thing I see inside my community and coaching and all that is people messing with shit that's working. If you have an ad that is working, like I've probably lost my ad account 4 or 5 times now. It's ridiculous. Like not lost my ad account, but just messed up a winning campaign because I was trying to optimize it and make it better. If you have something that is working, do not touch it. Please, for the love of God, do not touch it. Just let it run and let it rip. Okay. Like it's so easy to mess up a campaign. It's unbelievable. Okay. And lastly, be a Chad, not a virgin. This is the best picture. If there was one picture of how to be a media buyer, it would be this one, right? Before me and my partner actually became partners, this was literally him. Like he was trying to optimize for CPM costs and do like 1% lookalike audiences and all this nerdy Facebook shit. And I just literally had a good creative and I just let broad targeting rip and I did significantly better, right? Obviously there's nuances to this and we're testing different audiences and we're always testing stuff. But if you're just starting out and you're not an experienced media buyer, just go broad. Like literally just go broad. You don't like Facebook's AI is so good. Just let Facebook do the work. Trust Zuck before you trust yourself. Okay. So that's it. Super, super, super simple and go rip.